I'm Gregg Marsh from St John's Weight Loss Centre in Bellarmine, where we help South Dublin women over 30 lose weight when everything else they've tried has failed. Today I'm going to be talking about the 3 steps that you need to take to be successful on your weight loss and fitness journey. These are the very first 3 steps that you must take in order to be successful in your long term. So, step number 1 is identify your purpose. In the book Start With Why, Simon Sinek clearly explained that when you have a vision and you have a purpose, all obstacles on your journey are basically removed. It's really important that you have a reason for doing what it is that you want to do. So why do you want to lose that weight? Why do you want to lose the 2 stone? Why do you want to be 50 pounds lighter? Okay, so I need to go through the steps that are very subjective so that you can find out what is your reason why. So it's been shown that if you have a vision and a purpose, you are 3 to 4 more times likely to succeed on your weight loss journey. So most people would say, I want to lose weight. Okay, let's switch that around, let's go a little bit deeper, and eventually when we start asking the right questions, we find out that I want to lose 2 stone so I can play with my kids, be more active, no longer have knee pain, and fit back into my skinny jeans for good. So that's a vision and that's a purpose, and that's step number 1. Step number 2, get help and support. Far often when we try and complete a journey ourselves, the time is a lot longer, the journey is a lot longer, and the obstacles that are in the way are a lot more challenging to get past. So if we have a community of like-minded people who have already completed their own journeys, or they are on the currently journey themselves, but they are a couple of steps ahead of you, you can learn from these people, and you can learn how to get through those barriers and defy those obstacles. And far often than not, they have learned what it actually takes to succeed on that journey, and they can pass this knowledge then onto you. So if you have a community by your side with support, you're much more likely to succeed on your weight loss journey. Step number 3. Use a proven system that gets real results and has a community alongside it. What can happen is that if you don't have a system, you're just guessing, and you're guessing all the time. So if you basically go down to the local gym, down to the local big box gym, or your local fitness class, or you go out walking, or you're going out running every morning, all this is being done by yourself. You wouldn't try and fix your car yourself. You go to a mechanic. You wouldn't try and fly an airplane. You'd learn from a coach first how to become a pilot. Whatever it is that's difficult and technical, is you always will try and look for help and support, and particularly from a qualified coach. So what can happen is that most people try and do a weight loss journey on their own, and they fail miserably, and they fail really, really quickly. So you want a system that works and has proven results and has years behind it of research, and they use science as well, and it's just not all voodoo. There's actually a proven system there. So first thing is that to look at is exercise for weight loss. Okay, so the actual ideal ratio of exercise for weight loss is that you have a balance of 3 to 1 of weight training versus high intensity interval training. So for every 3 weight training sessions, you have to have 1 interval training session alongside those sessions, and that is what we found is the ideal balance for weight loss. You want to use weights, so you could use things like kettlebells, dumbbells, barbells, even some bodyweight exercises, and you're doing this at least 3 times a week for at least 30 minutes. Your HIIT training session or high intensity interval training session would be mainly bodyweight exercises, again for between 25 and 30 minutes. Okay, and that's the exercise program. The second part of the proven system should include nutrition for weight loss, and the nutrition for weight loss is specific for you and for your body and for your weight loss. What can happen is that you might find a diet online or go to a book or a magazine, and they have a diet and it's the latest fad, and it's not right for you. It was never designed for you, and it won't work for you. And far too often than not, I've seen people fail flat on their faces because they're trying to do something that someone else has done for them, but not for specifically on a personal tailor base. All right. Okay, so what you want to make sure that you have is also you want to make sure you get regular feedback from a weight loss coach, And this includes feedback on things like the specifics of the food plan, so fats, proteins and carbs, and is not a guesstimate. You know exactly what you're eating, you're able to track it day in, day out, and able to show that to your weight loss coach, who can again give you feedback and then can manipulate your diet based upon your individual needs. The third part of the system must also include detoxification for weight loss. What happens is when you lose a lot of weight, particularly when you lose it quickly, your body basically it loses body fat, and the way that it loses body fat, okay, so here's a 5 pound piece of body fat here, you actually lose the toxins out of the fat storage first before the body actually starts to burn the fat, and those toxins are released into the blood and into the tissues, and you've got to pull them out. If you don't pull them out, they basically stay in your body, and I've actually seen people get quite ill when they lose a lot of weight because they haven't detoxified at the same time. And then what happens then is if you don't get rid of those toxins, the body fat can basically stop being burnt, because the body isn't shifting like the storage system. Because the toxins are still around, your body fat will stay there. So it's important that you do a detoxification process as well. And one thing you can do is use what's called an infrared sauna. You might use an infrared sauna once or twice a week for between 20 to 60 minutes, depending on where you are on your journey. The infrared sauna is a very powerful piece of kit. It actually helps you sweat from the fat storage outwards, pulls out those toxins, and you secrete them out through your sweat. I also recommend that you use a multivitamin, and the multivitamin also would help you with that detoxification process and to help support your immune system, so that on your journey that you don't get ill, you don't get sick, and you end up stopping your journey because you don't have any energy. So that's my 3 steps for you to get started on your fitness and weight loss journey. If you have any comments or questions, please post below this link, and I'll be happy to answer. Also, you can email us at info@synergize.ie if you wish to have any further help on your weight loss journey, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care. My name is Gregg Marsh, and this is Synergize Weight Loss Centre in Bellarmine.